What is up, everybody? Oh my god. Just... Why is the music not playing? I like how I had an extra song playing because I was going to take longer because I had to fix T. And then it's just like, it's not going to play. So I guess you all were just sitting here in silence. But anyway, how's everybody doing? I like how people are acting like, where's green? Where I said in chat what was happening, but y'all call me blind, y'all fuckers can't read chat, and then like, obviously some people in chat weren't here when I said that, but all the people that were here when I said that could have said something. I'm just saying, where's green? I know, right, chat, can you see me right now? Because if you can't see me right now, I might not be here. Because, you know, I always do that face cam thing. Anyway, so the ruler is out, which I haven't actually looked at her animations yet, but we will do that right now. Let me take a peek here. Buy these. Chat, can I have 2 copies of Cube now? It's been a really long time. And like, I would like him to be 120. No, yeah, I didn't think so. Oh geez, I wonder what I'm picking. Although honestly, I don't have that many of those, but definitely hero proofs. Actually, I just realized I should play on my ult account first so we can do the story, because I already did it on this account. Look at all this loot, though. But we'll show off the new welfare before we do the story. There's only like 2 story stages today, and it's still just the wolf guy, so a little silly. It's a harder fight this time, though. Pretty sure you can already get her ascension items. I don't know why it keeps resetting my window sizes. I haven't switched phones or anything. How you doing, Captain? I got 2 copies today. Yeah, I'd trade if I could. Dude, it's been so long. The amount of SQ I've spent and not gotten coup is just getting outrageous. Alright, we'll get her as high as we can, just so she can live long enough to do her attack animations. Oh man, chat. 1 pure prism. People said they wanted more ways to get pure prisms. I don't think that's the play. They give you like 5, then, you know, that'd be one thing, but 1 is pretty useless. Oh my god, I have had such a frustrating day, but I'm glad to be streaming now. Yeah, she is good with Doorman or with Salami. Could do some serious curse stuff. I don't think she's that great outside of that, though, and that's a pretty niche thing. I mean, she's useful because she's a ruler. It's not like she's weak or anything, but I don't see her being anything special. But that's been most welfares for a while. I think the best welfare we've had kind of recently is like, I don't know, maybe Rider Liz, even though like Ushi a lot of times is better or comparable. But, you know, they have different supports that are good for them and that kind of thing. But she's like somewhat useful. Maybe not as good as Kentucky, but it's kind of apples and oranges. And a lot of people don't have Kentucky these days. Oh, yeah, Saint Martha. That's true. Santa Martha. Yeah, that's. I kind of forgot that was a welfare. She's still overall not as good as Hans, Mash, or Shin Gong, but if you are fighting Divinity, then she's ridiculously good. And even if you're not, she's still solid. She's like a support, curse, damage dealer hybrid thing. Alright, if we farm a bit, we could actually get her to max level now, but we don't really need to show off her animations. Although I'll probably do it this stream. What we'll probably do is show her animations, go fight the wolf guy, then farm her a little bit, get her maxed, and then go use her for something seriously. Unless someone in chat already has her maxed, because now that I think about it, I don't really want to give her skill gems. And we could go fight Lobo or something. And I figure somebody's probably got her maxed. Martha does have anti-divinity. Both Rula Martha and Caster Martha. The Caster Martha's NP gives you more damage against things with divinity, etc., etc. Alright, I guess we'll just go smack the drag. No, we can do an event stage. Even though she's not max, because she's an event servant and a ruler, I suspect she can handle that. Level 80, can she solo this chat? Am I about to waste 40 AP? Yeah, and then Ruler Martha does it as well on her third skill, so it's actually a pretty consistent thing that Martha has anti-divinity. Okay. Bust out George. Archer Nobu's an event servant, but they use Avenger Nobu in the story. Oh yeah, I have that thing. I have Himiko? Oh yeah, I think there's another one in my second storage. It was when I was trying to get a second copy of Saito. Okay, she has plus 100% damage. I think she can handle this. Hey Beastly. Beastly, did you mean to give me those bits earlier? I just want to make sure. Because that was like totally out of the blue and I wasn't even streaming, so I was kind of wondering if that was like a mistake. Like trying to maybe give it to Cairo or something. Yes? I'll have to see. Let me see if there's a way to fix this. Let's see. Now I can report you. I don't know if I can fix this. This kind of sucks. Yeah, if I look at it, the only thing I can do is report you, which I don't think that's the idea. Toxic streamer, indeed. Does anybody know? Oh, it wasn't an accident. Well, then thank you. But there must be a way to refund this, though. I need to figure that out in the future. Does anybody know? Because there's got to be. Because I'm sure at some point somebody's going to have a whoops moment. Alright, we'll go slow-mo once our taunts are actually dead here. And now we got a Brave Chain. We'll do long-range buster here, and then we'll try to do a short-range one. 1, 2, 3, 2. That's an awfully specific amount, too. Question is, are they gonna reanimate her anymore? Actually, they have reanimated her at least a few times. I can't tell if they're reanimating the leg, but they definitely reanimated the shoulder and the head there. Well, now, actually, I think they just mirrored the head. They used to, like, actually animate the back of characters' heads, but now if they're, like, spinning or whatever, they just mirror it. I wanted the red icon up, guys, see. Dude, I have so many icons in Cairo's channel, it's like unmanageable. Alright, now we'll do a short range, so we'll do quick buster. Actually, I'll do quick arc buster, just no, I'll do quick. Because we don't need a rainbow chain to kill this guy, I don't think. Yeah, actually they've animated her more than typically, but I don't think they are animating the back of her head. But they actually have a few arms and a few legs, so I guess that's where the budget for the other characters went, which is kind of weird because normally the welfare is the one that gets scuffed. What a coincidence, Poi, that there's a hole in your pocket and it's Nickels are coming out. What a surprise. That is weird. She does seem to have a bit more effort put into her animations than the Gasha characters. That's really abnormal. Let's see the NP. Yeah, I guess she kicks because Himiko punches. And Lubba Dub, thank you for the 8 months, dude. I appreciate it. That was kind of cool. Obviously, they didn't animate a damn thing, but it looked cool regardless. And there's plenty of NPs that are just particle effects, so that was certainly unique. Oh, the 5-star's got a hidden ascension. Yeah, that's probably where their animation budget went. That would, because they're probably putting more effort into that one, because that's the one they expect people to use. That's probably why their animations were pretty bad. Well, it's not that they were bad, they just weren't animated worth a damn. And they do that a lot where, man, I hate when that happens, because you get all the negatives of the enemy taking their turn, but then you don't get a free turn to smack them for NP gain or any of that stuff. Unfortunate. %93 feels bad. Alright, we'll do a rainbow chain here. Well, her animations are alright for welfare. They're not like the best I've ever seen or anything, but a little bit more effort than normal. Because that, they're just manipulating it really clever. Like, I can definitely tell they reanimated the shoulders and the arms like once or twice, so. You kind of just did the same thing over and over again. It's a whole lot of like twirling and spin kick nonsense, but I like how she blocks though. Always like when characters block when they get hit. Does Leonidas do it? Because he's a day 1 servant, so I'm not sure they did it back then. He might not. I'm sure he will if he ever gets an animation update, you know, in the year 2077. It's a generic hurt pose. Yeah, they kind of reused a lot of stuff in the early days. Alright. So does anyone have her maxed out? Like a 10-10-10? Because if so, we will definitely use her against like Lobo and the dragon. Well, the dragon might be too easy because she's a ruler, but definitely Lobo. Wait a minute, Lobo's an Avenger. We'll find something. We could fight, Kama, I guess. That's a thing. I would grail tank Nobu. Alright, let's go fight the wolf guy, because he's got a new fight today. Hide my screen for a moment, because I gotta put in like a password here. Alright. I'm not sure what my favorite mini Nobu is. Tank Nobu is definitely in the running, but there's some good ones. Like the giant Nobus when they have that crit animation that's like Shin Godzilla, that's pretty good. And although I don't like them quite as much as Tank Nobu, I will say UFO Nobu is really good. They get an honorary mention. Apparently I was doing a stage. Time to click all of the buttons. I'm not really worrying about doing this event on my alt account. The only account I'd want to do it on is the co-op account, and it can't do it, so. Pyro, are you here? Because if you are, and you have spare time, we should really figure out what to do for the co-op accounts. Like if we want to change anything for 2.0. I'd like to play the co-op account again. I think their way, though, of making mini Nobus playable was Nobukatsu, which, you know, is something, but it's not nearly as good as actually having like a 1-star mini Nobu. Chat, I'm telling you, I think if they added a 1-star mini Nobu, a lot of people would grail it. I really think so. I don't think it'd be rare to find a grailed mini Nobu. It's not necessarily going to be as common as maybe Morgan or something, but I think quite a few would do it, and I would definitely do it. Sorry, Asterios. The original Fluffy. I don't see a lot of grailed Pauls, but I do know the people that like Paul are like... How do I put this? Very happy Paul's in the game. Even though I'm obviously not, but, you know, good for them. I just wish we'd get regular Paul Bunyan as well. I've been taking shots at Cairo real quick. Totally innocent. Let's see, hero proofs again. Pretty much every account. Chat, I wish, like, my main account doesn't have like enough SQ to roll for Mori right now, because then I'd have basically nothing left, and I need so many Moris that it just wouldn't really amount to anything. But like my alt account, which doesn't need Mori, has a ridiculous amount of SQ, but they haven't rated anything up that I would like really want on my alt account, so it's just kind of sitting here. Wait a minute. I just realized this account can't do this because I don't have any points. And I've only done one farming stage. Okay, hold. It doesn't take very long. You only need 18k. So, just, let me smack these guys around real quick. Bet I fooled you. This was actually a farming stream all along. I mean, and now I'm actually farming on an account that doesn't need to farm this event. I just want to do the main story for the stream. We'll just grab one of these. Oh yeah, MASH is not actually max spawned on this account. I kind of want to do that just in case it ends up being important. It wouldn't shock me if eventually there's a reason to have MASH at Bond 10 or something. To give her a Bond CE. They also did say, because they got asked about Bond CEs, that they're going to do something with them eventually. They didn't really say, though, if they were going to do something with the Bond CEs or something with just Bond. Because basically, the interviewer asked them, like, do they have any plans to, like, make Bond CEs better? And they answered, we can't, like, say specifically right now, but you're going to want them, like, eventually, or something like that. But that could just mean you want to get Bond 10, not necessarily the Bond CE or something. It was worded strangely, so I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, I figure they'll do something. Hopefully sooner rather than later. Trying to get pawns to Bond 10 on my main account, because he's Bond 9. Yeah, that'd be... if they made them like a passive. And that's what a lot of people have talked about, and for like 90% of units that's fine, but... Okay, here's the... how do I put this? So, it's not even that like Hercules would be really good and stuff. That's actually not even a problem. Like, if you think about it, Hercules gaining a regular craft essence on top of his Bond CE is good, but that's not broken. It's absolutely not. Herc is already broken, right? Like, it doesn't matter, like, oh man, now he does a little bit more damage. It doesn't really matter. What actually is fucked up about it is like the opposite. Right? So like, Ku, for example, his Bond CE is not that great, but as a passive, you get the NP damage up, so that's actually really good, right? Ku would basically get a 30% NP buff, NP damage buff. right? Now, as is, if you do the bond CE and you get that 30% NP damage up, you're losing the regular CE stats and the, you know, golden sumo or whatever, so it's just not worth it at all, right? But if it's just free, it's just, oh hey, now Ku has 30% more NP damage, right? That's really good. And there's a bunch of units that have bond CEs like that, where it's like, hey, this is just a really nice upgrade. But then there's just a crap load of units that's like Shakespeare. It's like, oh man, 25 or 15% Stargin up for the team, right? And you got Sanson with insta-death up for the team. That is absolutely nothing. Also, I think my splitter just pooped out on me. I still have not hooked up the new one, which if this doesn't fix itself, I might hook that up right now. But yeah, you got a lot, like Lu Bu, right? Lu Bu's bond CE wouldn't do anything. Okay, chat, let's try the new splitter and see if that fixes my thing cutting out from time to time. Now, I might fuck this up. A lot of cords to be plugged in and whatnot. I think I might need to get like just a really expensive, fancy splitter or something. Maybe it's just something about like mid-tier splitters that don't work properly for this setup. Okay. Okay, I thought this splitter was going to be bigger than it is. This thing is tiny. I'm not even sure this will work because I don't think it has enough ports. Fuck. Yep, this thing does not have... It's one too few ports. God damn it. I'm gonna have to order another splitter! But I've definitely found out that the splitter is the problem, because the two splitters I have, they both have issues like this, but the issue's a little different, so it definitely makes me think that the splitter is what is causing all this. Like, it just instantly pooped out on me. I don't know why, it just does this sometimes, where it just, like, it loses the connection constantly. Can always use emulator, it's just, I fucking hate using emulator. Also, because this game doesn't have an account system, if I use emulator and then I'm like actually need to play FGO on my phone, like off stream, I can't, so. PC client any day now, yeah, I wish. That'd be so awesome, dude. There's quite a few games doing it. The Punishing Gray Raven dev is making a new game and they're putting it on PC. I would give them a pass if they just tried to make FGO actually work on emulator properly, like some devs do, and then make an account system. That would be good enough. Because, for example, some games just inherently don't work super well on emulator because of the way like the controls are going to work. It's not like actually having a PC client. Like Punishing Gray Raven, it's very difficult to play that on an emulator. Even though it runs okay on emulator, it's just the controls are really wonky. But FGO is not like that because it's a turn-based game. So it'd become if they just put some effort into making it work on emulator, didn't make it against terms of service, right, and then had an account system, then I'd be like, okay, fuck it, I'll just do that. So yeah, I've known like there was a leak a long time ago that there was a Punishing Gray Raven client in the works for PC, and their new game they've already announced for PC. So it's pretty much a given that it's Punishing Gray Raven will come to PC, but it's probably on the they're probably focusing on that new game, so it's going to be like an afterthought. But who knows? If the new game is really good, then people might just play that instead. But I have played Punishing Gray Raven a little bit, and it is fun, so it'd be a fun thing to play, on the side here and there. From what I've seen, their new game, they're basically trying to be Genshin Impact with a much bigger emphasis on combat. Which, I mean, could be good, but with gear systems and all that. And Pop Scream, thank you for the 7 months, dude. I don't know why I didn't realize that for so long, but thank you for the sub, man. Final year of university, been kicking in my teeth. Yeah, that's to be expected. Hopefully it's going well, though. But thank you, man, for the sub. I really appreciate it. I don't know why FGO doesn't have an account system. I really don't. It's not that hard to implement, and you can even make it optional where you can still use divine codes if you want to, because some games do that. I don't know. I don't really have an answer. I mean, I guess this sounds ridiculous just because should be different departments and stuff, but we do know that they were struggling massively with just keeping up with the bare minimum, like DW was, and that's why they bought them. So it might have just been they were so behind on everything that there was just no room to do stuff like that. I hope that's actually the case, because then they'll actually get on it eventually. But, I mean, they said that they had a lot of internal problems with workflow, and it was, like, really, really bad. It sounded kind of ridiculous, because it sounded like Aniplex and Type Moon had been trying to get... Okay, the way they worded it, but I think this is PR nonsense. They worded it like Aniplex and Type Moon were trying to get DW to fix the workflow problem, but it just couldn't really be resolved, and so, you know, they bought them to basically fix it. But I actually don't think that's what happened. I think what happened was... DW, not necessarily the FGO department, but the company as a whole, didn't really want to put the resources into FGO anymore. And there's a lot of evidence for that, with them like putting all their money into Sakura Wars and stuff like that. I think basically DW, I don't know, just didn't get that big of a cut of the pie, or were just wanting to make their own hit success and stuff, and so they were basically doing the absolute bare minimum, right? Even though, you know, Type Moon would be like asking them to like make it, you know, better workflow, maybe put more staff on the project and stuff. They were just like gonna do, no matter what they said, they were just gonna do the bare minimum to meet their, you know, contract requirements, right? And that because it's just FGO was so phoned in for like 2 years there, so I could definitely see that being the problem, and that would explain why they bought them out and all that. I mean, I think they really wanted that Sakura Wars game to be a success. Like, that's really what they wanted, and it just didn't happen. Alright, let's see how many points did that give me. Okay, 12k, we're pretty close. I might have to do like one more stage. Give me 6k. I think that's enough. Yep, it's exactly enough. Yeah, that Sakura Wars game was a joke. But I just kind of suspected for a while that DW was really trying to like have their own golden goose where they got a bigger cut of the pie. I'm not even sure if they're still alive. I mean, I think they're still around, but their like focus is really different now. They were making that one game, It's Difficult Becoming an Adult or whatever, but I suspect that game was canceled and they just didn't say anything. Some people think they're gonna be playable. I'm not sure what their name is. But, they might be playable someday, but the only way they're gonna be playable is if there is a... Are they on the same side or something? But, if there's a part 2 banner, which not really clear if there is or not. If there is a part 2 banner, though, that would explain why the welfare you can obtain so quickly. Yeah, I want the wolf guy to be playable, but, I kinda doubt it. I'm pretty sure... Wait, not going... What? Blonde dude reminds me... I couldn't tell if that was a dude or a girl, to be honest. But, yeah, I kind of suspect they're just going to be an NPC for now, but maybe playable down the road. Although you could say that about a lot of these guys. No, that bronze guy, he wouldn't be a bronze, he's already got a gold border. Just like Jufu had a silver border as a giant ghost, so they were silver. And if I don't know why someone would think that he wouldn't be a gold when you look at how many golds. Yeah, I mean, look, seriously, look at all the 4 and 5 stars out there. There's nothing about his design that would stand out. I mean, seriously, there's some pretty, you know, standard-looking characters for 4 and 5 star. It's true, most things actually are gold. There's so few silver and bronze, actually, that most things, regardless of their design, are golds. And if they're a bit more on the, I don't know, basic side, they're just 4 stars. I mean, seriously, that's very common. I mean, look at how many 5 stars are generic. Like, your logic makes no sense. I mean, like, go actually look at the rarities. People say shit like this all the time, but then you actually look at what's in the rarities, and it's like, that doesn't make any sense. A big part of rarity in this game, and this is actually the biggest part of rarity in this game, is what the release relative to. That is a massive part of what makes people what rarity that they are. Like, if Hot Wheels had been added during an event, right, and he was more of a focus in the event, he probably would have been a 5 star. But because he's, you know, released relative to GUDAGUDA, way more likely that he's going to be a 4 star. And then you can see a lot of stuff like that. Yeah, what Faust said is very true. I've seen that over the years, big time. Like, I don't like this thing, so it's generic and it should be a low star. Wait, I think this is a trash mob stage. I'll just bring something with the bonus drop. The Saber fight's the next one. Shame these guys didn't get an animation update, because I legitimately think they should give animation updates to trash mobs. Now, obviously, because they're trash mobs, they don't need to like do that much for them. Like when they add a brand new trash mob into the game, right? They don't give them that much like animation quality and whatnot. But the reason they should give animation updates to at least make old enemies on par with new enemies is because the enemies are what you interface with for the majority of the game, right? Someone boots up the game, starts playing Fuyuki. If the skeletons are actually kind of cool and, you know, or more threatening looking and have, you know, a semi-cool attack animation and all that, and just better sprite, that's the main thing, just better sprite quality. It just makes the game more enjoyable, right? Like, the enemies are what you interact with a lot. And there's another really big reason to do that too, like making like the generic dragons, like the big boy dragons, giving them an animation update, is because a lot of times enemies like that, giant boars, giant ghosts, etc., they're like the climax of an interlude or something, right? Or even a sub-chapter in an event or whatever. So making those a bit more, you know, boss-looking, right? And, you know, have some slightly cooler animations and whatnot, it just makes the game better. I tell you what though, one issue they're going to have with FGO moving forward, and this is already a problem, but it's just the way power creep affects the new player experience, right? Like how easy the old interludes are, and like how easy the early story is up till Camelot, and even Camelot's easier than it was, of course, and stuff like that. So a lot of stuff that's supposed to be a little bit more meaningful, like, you know, Dion's interlude or whatever, isn't really that meaningful anymore, and that's not good for new players, right? Because an old interlude to them is the same as a new interlude to a veteran player. There's no real difference. But, you know, obviously the writing normally is not as good, and the, you know, the enemies aren't as interesting, etc., etc. So, yeah, they really do need to focus on some of that, like making the old content more enjoyable. Because that's how you keep new players. Yeah, some of the 6.5 and I mean, actually a lot of new trash mobs actually have decent animations. What they generally do for like new trash mobs that they create is what animations they have look fine. It's just they don't have a huge animation set. That's like generally the way it goes. So like they only will have like one attack animation, one crit animation, one skill animation, one NP animation, and that's it, right? So that's really basic, right? That's tiny, but they generally make them look okay now, just because, I mean, well, there's no reason not to, so. Oh my god, I can't believe they haven't actually done something about the Valentine's Day scenes for like the characters from like year 1. Like Atalante, Carmilla and stuff. Like they're literally like 2 lines and it's it. It's really bad. Wonder if they're gonna be like the main bad guy or something. I have not looked into this story at all, like 0. I looked up some of the names on like the data mine on like Atlas DB and stuff, but that's all I've seen. Eat chocolate, hi, goodbye, yeah, pretty much. All these craft essence XP thingies. Not sure what to give them to. Okay, here's the actual fight. I kind of want to try it with Lancers again. This one's way harder though than the one yesterday, so maybe Lancers won't be tough enough. But I think neutral might still be a little too easy. Yeah, Mordred's like an afterthought. She was already eating it, then she just gives it to you because she doesn't want to actually buy anything. Pretty sure that I can't remember, but I think her Valentine's Day scene is still longer than like 5 seconds, but Atalante's is just immediately over, which is really funny. Lobo still has the best one, not even close. And a whole lot of that character talking. Is this like the remnants of like that village you made in the Himiko GUDAGUDA event? This seems kind of be like a rehash of that or something. We're in the Shadow Realm now. Oh my god, this is so long. I guess you can't always use the like Himiko powers or whatever while you're using a CS. We're exorcising the demon. Alright. God, that took forever. Well, Chad, I wonder what we're gonna do here. Best servant they ever added to the game. Make sure this is the one that I got the passive on. Yeah, it is. Alright. Alright, we'll bust out the old golden sumo. Maybe Atlas. Depends on how bursty we're gonna get. We'll do this one though. There could be debuffs. Hopefully he can do his NP here so we can see the animation. Oh shit, he's got voice acting. They're just trying to make people mad, dude. Okay, we got NP down. I'm not gonna remove that though until we actually need to NP, because I might get other debuffs. Guess I'll rainbow chain. Necessary sacrifice indeed. Amazing damage. We're level 1 class neutral with NP down. 2,500. Incredible. I like how Protoku, who is a Lancer against a Saber, did more damage than that. How are they going to do all this voice acting for a character that's not playable? And even if he becomes playable, I just don't think they're going to use this sprite because, like, he's just standing here menacingly. Like, he's not really moving, right? Where, like, most sprites do. I don't know, we'll see. He could be another one where most of his effort is put into a different stage. And they're kind of, like, trying to trick us with the animations. Because they have done that before, where a character's playable, but when they're an enemy, they, like, intentionally, like, limit their animations. Like, you know, even Canis in Lost Belt 5-1, although I think that's because she wasn't finished yet, but, okay. I think I go ahead and use this. Got some kind of delayed buff or debuff. Looks like he still has the health drain thing. Doesn't have the crit up this time. Rainbow chain. Do I want to focus on stars, though? Yes. And then second, like, damage is what I mostly want to do, but we want stars too, so. Put quick blast. I knew I was gonna get my NP no matter what. Oh, he's actually healing himself. He's draining our health and healing himself. This is where having a buff removal would be nice. Did he just quick charge? Okay, I'm gonna do this now because I can PFA next turn. Guess we go ahead and remove this. Quick, quick, quick. Should break here. Close, but we got it. 271, oh boy. Okay, we did get a debuff. I wish our magic resist had actually worked on that. Okay, let's slow-mo so we can see his NP clearly. Might need to bring a debuff clear command code or something. Don't fail me, 90% art crit. Do not be that guy. Okay, we got it. Alright, what are we gonna see here? I know it skill steals and NP steals because of the data mine. Oh, we double guarded it. I wonder if he's playable, then that would probably be his Buster card, because they did shit like that with Canis, or like part of his extra attack, but I just don't think he's playable. I mean, the hit counts are just too small and stuff like that. So if I lived one more turn, I think we would win, because I'll get my NP, but I think we're gonna die here. I think he can beat this though. We're gonna have to actually work a bit though. Honestly, if we weren't getting HP drained, we'd be fine. I think we could actually face tank one turn. Yeah, I think I could kill him next turn. 135, because I still got anti-beast damage. Don't think my defense up is gonna save me here. Oh man, he's got 2 of it now. I think we just died with the drain. Feels bad. Okay. So we're close to being able to do that. Maybe we bring heal. That's kind of weird, but just a little bit more health than we would have lived. I don't think there's a command code that can remove that HP drain effect. We just need straight buff removal. He has 3 actions per turn, it looks like. Alright, we did not fail because of damage, so more survivability is probably the way to go. This is Mystic Mansion from Sonic Heroes. Pretty old soundtrack nowadays. If I ever do like a challenge quest or something that has like the background from, what do you call it, case files, like some of the ones that were like Looney Tunes, you know, like Toon World background, and it was all like squiggly and stuff, and you felt like ghosts and shit, I would totally use this song for that background. But we haven't really had a stage with that background that was like relevant enough for a video or anything. I think Sonic Heroes was like the last good 3D Sonic game. I mean, I haven't played all the new ones, so that's not entirely true. Like, I think Generations is pretty good and stuff. But, you know, they went really downhill after Sonic Heroes, I think. And Sonic Heroes wasn't that great, but it was like still all right. For what it was, anyway. Do I want heal boost? I do. I just losing 3 stars when we do our NP definitely hurts. We'll go down to like 41 instead of 45, but living is kind of good because we're dying because of health, not damage.
What?
All right, round 2. That was really nice, though, that we... Man, maybe I do need to bring debuff clear, because then I could save the debuff clear Mystic Code spell for his NP. Because although we guarded it, that's not, like, super likely. We've got, like, 55% chance to guard, or 50% or something like that. So, yeah, it could totally happen, but it could totally go the other way, too. So I swear my playlist is just on random, but this is also from a Sonic game. Boy, they really want you to use her here. She's got an event bonus and some kind of permanent attack up and looks like overcharge or something. But nope. Damn, we didn't get as good of a hand on this one. I'm not sure I even want to use the Buster. I think we do that. Hopefully we get a lucky Buster crit or something. Really, what we need is NP gain, so it's not going to matter too much. Although I guess if we crit, we could make more NP even with the Buster card. No, not going to happen. Can we get a voice actor from Shimbata? That'd be pretty cool. Alright, don't use that Buster card. We need to use... Actually, we don't have to use that quick card yet. So, NP gain is the least important. I guess we'll go for Star Gen again. Although maybe I should have used that 40% crit because it would have gone up to 60. And if it crits, it's more Star Gen. Although critting on this turn is more important because it gets a quick up. Man, that HP... Oh, he double cast it. Dude, we're getting destroyed by that now. That's fucked up. Yeah, last time I don't think he double dipped like that. What a shit. Alright, we heal next turn for 2000. Man, imagine valuing a flat damage buff like that, which doesn't do that much damage, when you're fighting a Lancer, so your own damage is so high, but it's actually the right call because we're using PFA and invincibility. Fuck. We definitely need a break there because not. Dude, he hasn't even attacked us. No, he did hit us once there, I think, but like, he is just destroying us with that HP drain. Like, what the hell, dude? And now I won't be able to recast these if I get skill sealed. This is going so much worse than last time, and also our crits are going into the void. Yeah, we've lost. Like, somehow we did way less damage there, and then, he's just doing so much more to us. Also, our we got 3 debuffs cast on us, and our 50% magic resist wasn't enough to block a single one of them. Also, imagine having look at he is doing so much damage without actually hitting us. This is so fucked up. That went so much worse than last time. Also, hi Ephra, what's up? Man, if I had known this fight was going to be a thing, I would have probably made this the video instead of the video I made yesterday. But if I make it now, it's like the same fight twice in a row, and no one seems particularly interested anyway. The event's not exactly hype. Alright. I could totally cheat by casting this, but let's not. Do I want a rainbow chain or just art chain? By art chain I can NP next turn. There's not a lot of reason to NP next turn though. Well, if you happen to get quick then it's really good. Yeah, why not? Yeah, it's true, I could record. Well, the thing is, well, yeah, I guess I could. I could just cancel the app. Or just post it on a rainy day when nothing's going on. Could try to beat it with a different Lancer. That'd be more interesting in terms of not repeating the same thing. Alright, Shingon just dies there. What am I thinking? So it was fine to get my NP like that. Although I guess we could have gotten it without the art chain, because we're, well, only 15 over. Fine for Baldy. Yeah, he had so much trouble with the other fight. I don't think he could do this one. And even Ku, I think, would struggle with this one just because of the HP drain. The HP drain is actually pretty counter to Ku because Ku lives way longer than Proto Ku. But the HP drain would be a problem. Although I guess Guts will still save you from that. Oh hey, he doesn't actually have it right now, so he's not actually draining us. Guess he's not guaranteed to cast it. I guess there's no reason to heal yet then. Guess I focus on NP gain. Okay, now we're gonna have quick up with the defense down. That's actually quite nice. Okay, now he's got it. Oh, that's an NP drain per turn. You fucking fuck. Man, I could have had defense up, quick up, and then crit next turn. Now we're just gonna whiff our NP gain really hard. That might actually be GG. We'll see. That's really bad. If I'd realized that, well, it'd have been hard to get more NP gain and then also have broken. It's heal right now. I might need to, actually. Damn, damn, damn. Okay, we guarded the NP seal, or the skill seal, but that doesn't really, well. Oh boy, that's not great, because now I can't crit next turn. This one did not go well. But my debuff resistance, this one's better for next turn, this one's better for this turn. Wait, did I have PFA and did I just not cast it? What am I doing right now? What? I don't know, maybe I just didn't have it. I kind of zoned out there. No, I just didn't have it, okay. Alright, the only way we win is if I kill him on this exact turn, so rainbow chaining is probably better, even though we get the quick up. Really? Really? Thankfully, I got it to this screen, so it he didn't do like the he didn't kill him off. I don't know how to explain this, but like when I can't see anything, he didn't win, because then I would lose the stage, or I'd win the stage and not be able to do the stage anymore. Or I actually lose it, as in not win, because I don't think we actually are going to win this turn. Oh my god. So we would have won if I had had enough NP when the NP drained me. So it's winnable, but it's just pure RNG. I don't think there's much I could do at this point to like play it better, except for command codes. I'm not sure the heal's actually worth it, to be honest, because so far I've never seen the survivability command codes make any difference based on, like, compared to the original run. And but on that one, if I had damage command codes, I think I would have beaten them. So I'm actually thinking the heal is wrong. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the only units that are going to have a good fight here are Lancers. Because even at class neutral, I think this will be too easy. I'll try that in a minute. Because I don't know, maybe with his health drain, maybe class neutral's not too easy, but I mean, he's only got like 300k, 400k health. I mean, that's not that big of a deal. Well, if you're AoE, yeah, AoE and neutral actually, that's something. If you're single target though, it's probably pretty easy. Unless you're AoE and crit based, because then you don't care, but like Canis, right? If Canis was neutral, it'd still be really easy. I could see him being the challenge quest like Shambata, but they don't really do that a lot anymore. Like, it's more likely that it's going to be like her or the, you know, one of the Gasha characters, right? It's pretty common they do that these days. Alright, mild cheating because it's kind of just RNG, and that'll just cut down on RNG. And it kind of makes up for that I'm losing a turn because of the taunt and MDs, Shengong's NP and all that. But if I was going to do a video, I don't think I would do that. But at this point, it is pretty much just RNG. Okay, no NP this time, but I'd say more times than not, you're not going to get your NP in time. I think NP gain is the least important, so do it like that. 40, 40, 20. Only got one crit. Probably the average though. Probably like 1.5 or something. Oh my, dude, I don't think you can win if he does that. Like, that's just broken. Like, he's doing so much damage even though he's... It's just luck. He doesn't pre-cast it, it's just RNG if he decides to cast this buff. And if he double casts it, I think you're just fucked. It's super counters. The thing is, you don't really care. If you're not someone like Ku or a Lancer or whatever, I don't think you care that much. Because like the damage you'll take from him just punching you is about the same. Because he does less damage by casting it, because he doesn't hit you when he casts it, right? But with something like PFA, it's really bad. And I'm pretty sure if he double casts it, you're just done. Damn, didn't crit. Yeah, I do think the healing is wrong though. Like hurting my star gen and all that, I just don't think it's worth it. And so far, the heal hasn't been enough to make any difference. Wow, really? God. That just could not be any more busted because like if he casts that late into the fight, it doesn't matter because he's not going to get to attack enough times to like get the value out of the drain. But if he casts it to start, you're just dead. I mean, it's like that's just so much damage so quickly. All right, I'll try it one more time, but I think the win rate on Protoku here is pretty messed up. Although I tell you what, I'll go back to the other command codes. There's just no way the heal is right. Look how long this takes. Now that I want to go back, I have to go through all of, look, I have to go through 2 stories. I have to go through 2 fucking stories, that intro thing, and then the team screen. And then I had to go through that, and then I have to do that a second time. I really like how Arc Knights had the foresight to be like, okay, if you see the story one time, we won't show it to you ever again unless you click a button to see it again. Way better. I figure if they made FGO ground up now, it would be a lot better. The issue is they can't be bothered to go back and fix bad design retroactively. Like, that's really the thing that's fucking up FGO. Because really, I doubt they're so stupid to actually think some of these UI decisions are actually good, but they don't think it's important enough to actually go back and rebuild the UI and that kind of stuff. Which I think they're incorrect about that. I think it is worth it, but I guess I should go with this one. He doesn't have an attack up buff, so a little baby heal is something. I guess the anti-saber one if this account has it, which it might not. Oh, it does. You could potentially just put damage on the art card as well. I'm not sure we've ever really needed Merlin, but because of his NP drain, I should probably do it. I think the dream is your debuff resistance procs on his NP drain. Because he doesn't just drain your NP, he does a debuff that then drains your NP at the end of the turn. Could also bring default, but I don't think that's correct. Alright, 1 second, chat. I gotta get water. Started with tea, and that's not exactly helpful for being thirsty. Like talking a lot. Alright, chat, I'm coming back. I don't want to see any shenanigans. Oh, hey, no shenanigans. I'm proud of you, chat. Alright, good opening hand. Mild cheating. It doesn't seem to have much impact on things, though, because like by the time you need like big boy damage for the second health bar, it's worn off. I think it just kind of makes it more likely that you break the health bar on like the turn that you typically do, so it doesn't really do too much. Okay. No rainbow chain, unfortunately. And she has died a lot, chat. She might want to work on her survivability. She seems to have a really hard time surviving, even in a fight where the game seems to be giving her gimmicks, right, to make her stronger, so... Can't imagine how she's dying that easily, chat. Let's see. I put Starjin last. Yeah, I think I put Starjin last because if I can get like a crit turn next turn, it'd be really good. Besides, the quick card crit, so that kind of worked out. Hey, look, he didn't turn one past the HP drain, so I don't just get absolutely annihilated. Actually, I think this is what drains your NP. Yeah, it is. So I don't know what the fuck that debuff does. Now, if I Rainbow Chain, I'm more likely to break here. Damn. Because the problem is, if I quick chain and it doesn't break, there's no point in quick chaining, because then I'm critting into like a health, you know, bar that's almost gone anyway. Fuck, I think I got a Rainbow Chain. I don't know, because the quick up still helps. Only 20% though. Yeah, I think we do the rainbow. Besides, there's an 80% Buster crit. I think that increases my odds of breaking quite a bit. Get the defense down for that Buster card too. If the Buster card crits, we should be good. That's 114. Nah, he could have done it. Yeah, he could have done it with the quick. I underestimated our damage a little bit there. I guess the good news is we got a lot of NP gain, but now we're not going to crit this turn where we could have otherwise. It's definitely not ideal. Maybe that drains your NP as well, and it's like doubling up. I don't think so. Man, I may have screwed myself with that decision. Because like critting right here is a hell of a lot of value. Well, we got a crit, so at least that. Damn it. Disregard the NP seal. Although I guess I couldn't NP anyway because of the drain. Oh, he's gonna kick our ass now. He's got double drain. Uh-oh. So I straight up misplayed on this one. It's hard to say if that would make... He has quad NP drain. I mean, I lived, so I mean, I'll take it, but I bet you if I didn't make that crit mistake earlier, I would kill him right now. But I am not going to kill him right now, so I think I lose. So I can't even blame RNG, that's just straight up my fault. Yeah, I'm pretty confident that extra crit damage would have... Because he's going to be low, he's going to be really low here, but I don't think he's going to be dead. Maybe if I double crit. Only 95k. I don't know about that. Yep, if I had done the quick chain earlier, we would have won. That absolutely would have made a 24k difference. Man, that's so annoying. It's like, there is a lot of RNG in this, but then I would have won, I just misplayed. Alright, well, might do that later, but that's too much hassle. Let's try class neutral. I think class neutral might be a little too easy, but we'll see. I don't know, the HP drain is pretty nasty. I know exactly who I want to use. Been a while. Alright, what shall we go with? He will rainbow chain like once, like ever, and then that's about it. I don't see us rainbow chaining too much. I might actually keep that Star Absorb on Buster and do a Star Bomb on Buster. I don't know though, you might just go for the one big crit turn if you bring Anniversary Blonde, and then like that's that. Definitely this. I'll do the Star Absorb, try to get some reliable crits going. Like the Star Absorb with the Star Bomb, you might get some crits even on the Star Bomb turn. I wonder if Merlin is overkill. It might be, because his MP gain is actually really good. He just has the 1 art card. Yeah, unfortunately, the only way to turn 1 Shin Gong NP is if you've got MLB K-Scope or if you have his passive. I guess you could CS, but you're kind of time limited on how much you can do that. Limited stock, that's the way to put it. Chat, you could probably hear all that noise I was making. I was trying to open a thing of crackers because I'm hungry, and I just could not open the damn thing, so I ended up opening it in the most noisy way imaginable. Oh, I don't have his passives maxed out. I should fix that. What is his third passive? Because I'm pretty sure I've got the coins to get it if I want. I might be Saber because of Lancelot and stuff. It's Rider. Why on earth would it be Rider? I wonder if Green Knight's going to be Rider. Or is going to be, because they were going to add Grey Knight, but then they ended up cutting it. And I wonder, because they made the coin system a long time ago, I wonder... Honestly, that could be it. Like, that could be why they did it, because I can't think of another reason. And back when they implemented the coin system, that was probably during the phase where they were thinking about... Because they said that they had actually planned out the coin system back in Lost Belt 1. It was obviously in the planning phase and stuff, you know, before Lost Belt 6. Dude, I'm losing my mind. And like, I don't even get it, because some days it doesn't do this at all, and then some days it just does it constantly. I just don't get it. Okay, well, we won't do the cheating because we've got a good hand and we're at neutral now, so no need for that. I wonder if I use my skills right now. Oh my god, dude, I'm about to get on emulator, I swear. I'm just beyond... I've gone past my patience limit here. I don't think I buff because Chen Gong has to use his NP, unfortunately. I'd like to rainbow chain, but it's not actually that good here. That I wouldn't get my NP. Damn it. I brought the wrong craft essence, I think. Well, maybe not, we'll see. A lot of times it's good to bring guts for Gwen, though. There's no way that's right, but... Well, 4 turns, we'll see. He's gonna triple attack because we're skill ceiling. We just failed a 70% crit, which probably would have been enough damage to have broken the health bar. Damn. This is definitely winnable. I just gotta do things right. Well, you know, Natsu's a big fan of From Software, so I think that's why Blythe is in FGO. We're one turn short off of getting this back. This should be beatable though, I just gotta figure out the right combination of things. I might need to do Anniversary Blonde and a Gut CE, all that stuff. Oh sure, he guards all the debuffs, but Protoku with his extra debuff resistance doesn't. Yeah, Anniversary, or Atlas isn't worth it because it only gave us one turn of the buffs because we're dying here. That's not worth it at all. So Anniversary Blonde is looking better. Yeah, I think we can do this. We just gotta be a little bit smarter. Basically, we don't value the NP at all, is how I think we win. I mean, I don't think anyone's actually made any Blythe jokes at all. It's just been mentioning that he looks very similar to Blythe. Which he does. Hey, Fishy, thank you for the 25 months, dude. Dude, what is wrong with this fucking stage? They make you watch 2 cutscenes every fucking time. Like, this is absurd. Like, having to watch the same cutscene over and over again is bad enough, but they make you watch fucking 2. You have to skip twice, and it goes through a loading screen twice. Oh, Jesus Christ. Like, what is the point of having a cutscene goes directly into another cutscene? Like, what the fuck is the point of that? I swear, it's like this game is just amateur. And it's because it was, I'm not even kidding, FGO's framework basically is amateur because they're still using a lot of the like systems and stuff from day one. And FGO was a complete shit show day one. I mean, they hired a completely no-name, inexperienced, shitty dev, and they barely paid them anything, and it was just shovelware. Like, FGO was shovelware. And, you know, it wasn't supposed to be as successful as it was. So they had this skeleton crew, you know, company throw together FGO really quickly, fucking 7 years ago, and they're still using that same framework today, right? So they're basically using this shitty, you know, basically amateur, you know, framework from 7 years ago because those devs had like no experience. They even said that in an interview a long time ago, that when they made FGO, they had no idea what they were doing, and it was just never intended to be, you know, this big game. And, you know, now that they have all this money and they're way more successful, you should obviously fix a lot of that framework, but they just don't. Okay, you know what? I am going to do this, and the reason is because we're not getting any NP charge on deaths because of, like, we're pretty behind because of the way we're having to set this up. So I don't feel bad about that, because it kind of just makes up for, like, maybe I get Gwaine cards in turn 1, maybe I don't, right? So, and we're already losing out on the NP gain and all that kind of stuff, so kind of just offsets. It doesn't even offset it entirely, but it slightly will offset the lack of starting NP from the deaths of the taunts and him attacking Gwaine 1 turn sooner and then not getting Gwaine cards half the time. Okay, the crit though. Okay. Now, I actually might want to bring debuff clear now. If I'm not going to bring the other Mystic Code because, like, the defense down and stuff. Though I'd remove the MP down first, which is bad timing, but... And Need to be able to break next turn, so I kind of think I should maybe rainbow chain on the first one. That way I just set up a crit on the next turn. I mean, we got 60% chance. And a 20 for backup. Alright, that one I did it. Hey, double crit, and we didn't even need it. By the way, you can see how our damage is lower compared to when we use Golden Sumo. Now, some of that's because this craft essence is not level 100, but well, that sucked. I was hoping we'd get one more turn. I'd say more times than not we would have, but oh well. Okay, so the one card that has low crit is just the one we don't use. Oh wait, I don't have my NP. Excuse me. Okay, I guess we are going to use that one. 60% go? Fuck. We just pissed out on so much damage right there. Joke's on you. I don't even have my NP. This setup is way better though. This wasn't even going very well, but we're clearly ahead of the previous run. See, even we absolutely could have won by this turn, and I actually feel like maybe more times than not, I'd say maybe like 65% of the time we would have won by that turn. But we had the guts, so, and we're absolutely gonna win by this turn. So, yeah, if you play it this way, I think Wayne's win rate is really high. Let's see if he's got a death line, then we'll zeet the app. And then we'll go try to get the ruler upgraded and use her. And again, does anyone in chat have the new ruler, like at like 10-10-10? Or even, I'll take 6-6-6 even. Yeah, he does have a death line. Alright. So yeah, anybody in chat with the new ruler, because then I don't have to farm. Looking like a no. Oh shit, I just dropped some frames. Uh-oh. It is storming a bit outside, that could be why. I've noticed that happens a lot when it storms in my area. I drop frames if I'm streaming. Let me know if it looks bad on your all's end. Yeah, OBS says I'm dropping frames right now. It's weird because it's showing my bitrate to Twitch is still decent, but the amount of frames being dropped is actually pretty high. Oh, you're right. You can't put her on support yet. Fuck. That sucks. Beastly has 10-10-10, but yeah, you can't put her on support. That sucks. Alright, well, I'll have to do the work then. I think the other node is better for farming. I think it drops every mat, actually. Or at least of the tea-making mats. We'll try to summon somebody that has a tea boost. Alright, this one does. I wonder if Edmund works here. Hold on, let me see if I can get a scatty. I could easily do an Arthur Mordred setup here, like no problem, but out of curiosity, I just want to see real quick if Edmund works, just for the